The Art of Refinement. Mastering etiquette in modern professional life in an era where first impressions can make or break career opportunities. Mastering the subtle art of modern professional etiquette is essential. For young professionals navigating the complex world of business networking, client meetings, and corporate culture, understanding and applying proper social norms can be the difference between success and stagnation. This guide explores the nuanced aspects of professional behavior that distinguish accomplished individuals from their peers. From digital communication standards to traditional face-to-face interactions, we'll uncover the unspoken rules shaping today's professional landscape. Fundamental principles of workplace etiquette. The foundation of good professional conduct lies in three core principles that govern every interaction within the workplace environment. These timeless values remain relevant despite constant changes in technology and work culture. Respect, treating colleagues, clients, and superiors with dignity forms the cornerstone of any successful professional relationship. This includes active listening during meetings and acknowledging others' contributions without personal bias. Integrity, maintaining ethical standards through honest communications and fulfilling commitments builds long-term trust with both coworkers and external partners. It also means being transparent about limitations when unable to meet deadlines. Professionalism, keeping emotional responses appropriate at all times helps maintain productive working relationships. While passion is valued, expressing frustration openly or displaying anger toward coworkers undermines team cohesion. Timeliness, showing up punctually for meetings demonstrates respect for others' time and schedule. In remote settings, logging in 5 minutes early ensures smooth virtual transitions. Dress code awareness, understanding company-specific dress requirements prevents awkward situations while maintaining your organization's brand image. These basic tenets form the framework upon which all other professional behaviors are built. By consistently demonstrating these qualities, professionals establish themselves as reliable and trustworthy members of their organizations. Maintaining appropriate communication standards. Effective communication is a two-way street requiring conscious effort from both sender and receiver. How messages are crafted, delivered, and interpreted significantly impacts professional relationships. Sending emails that lack clarity or context often leads to confusion rather than clear directions. Including subject lines that clearly state intent and providing sufficient background information ensures recipients understand the purpose behind each message. When sending electronic correspondence, careful attention must be paid to tone selection. The use of overly informal language or excessive punctuation in written formats may come across as unprofessional or even rude. Face-to-face conversations require equally careful consideration regarding volume control, eye contact frequency, and nonverbal cues such as hand gestures or facial expressions. Being aware of how body language complements verbal messages enhances overall effectiveness. Did you know? Studies show that people tend to remember only about 7% of spoken words but retain over 65% of what they see visually during conversations. In virtual meeting environments, visual signals become even more critical since many nonverbal indicators disappear entirely. Using video calls whenever possible improves connection quality by allowing participants to observe reactions instantly. Navigating office social dynamics. Creatures of habit, office workers develop routines around lunch breaks, coffee hours, and after-work gatherings that create natural social bonds among teams. Understanding these patterns helps build meaningful connections without appearing intrusive. Observing established groupings before joining unfamiliar clusters shows cultural sensitivity. Towards existing friendships. Engaging genuinely with employees outside immediate project teams fosters stronger organizational unity. Inclusive participation during collaborative activities requires attentiveness to different perspectives while encouraging equal input from all attendees regardless of position status. Asking open-ended questions promotes deeper engagement rather than simple agreement-seeking behavior. Celebratory occasions provide excellent opportunities for reinforcing positive workplace culture. Whether honoring anniversaries or achieving milestones together, showing appreciation strengthens communal spirit considerably. Managing conflicts. Professionally, conflicts inevitably arise due to differing viewpoints, miscommunications, or competing priorities. Addressing issues promptly using respectful approaches minimizes damage to professional relationships and reputations. Avoid confrontational language such as blame accusations, "you never listen," when discussing disagreements. Instead, frame concerns objectively. "I noticed our schedules conflict twice weekly." Maintaining neutrality when mediating disputes allows fair evaluation of situations without favoritism. Documenting agreed-upon resolutions provides accountability and prevents future misunderstandings. Following up after resolving conflicts demonstrates commitment to maintaining healthy working conditions. Revisiting solutions periodically ensures they remain effective under changing circumstances. Knowing when to seek higher-level intervention avoids getting stuck in dead-end discussions. Recognizing emotional triggers enables timely escalation decisions, protecting all parties involved. Building trust through consistent behavior. Trust cannot be manufactured. It emerges naturally from repeated displays of reliability and competence. Establishing credibility requires consistency across various aspects of professional life, including promises kept, feedback provided respectfully, and responsibilities fulfilled diligently. Fulfilling obligations exactly according to agreements creates expectations of dependability. Deliberate slippage damages perceptions even when well-intentioned excuses accompany missed deadlines. Giving constructive criticism focuses on behaviors, not personalities. Identifying specific actions needing improvement rather than making global character judgments preserves self-esteem while promoting growth. Keeping confidential information protected demonstrates maturity and discretion vital to leadership roles. Respecting privacy boundaries builds mutual confidence necessary for strategic partnerships. Mastering digital etiquette in remote work environments. The rise of remote work has created new challenges related to digital communication norms. With fewer direct interactions, establishing rapport becomes more challenging yet crucial for effective collaboration. Responding quickly to messages maintains workflow momentum, but balance is key. Overly rapid replies might imply rushed decision-making, whereas delayed responses risk perceived disinterest in collaboration efforts. Using emojis judiciously adds personality without undermining professionalism. Some workplaces accept them freely while others prefer strict text-only formats, strictly adhering to formal protocols. Virtual meetings demand special attention to screen presence techniques. Preparing ahead by testing equipment reduces technical glitches that could derail productivity sessions unexpectedly. Paying attention to camera angles reflects preparedness levels. Positioning yourself so that upper torso appears visible but not excessively close to the lens creates optimal visibility without invasion of privacy concerns. Selecting neutral backgrounds contributes positively to perceived seriousness of online meetings. Ensuring adequate lighting sources illuminate faces clearly prevents distorted appearances affecting impression formation processes. Cultivating personal branding through ethical practices in competitive job markets. Developing a strong personal brand distinguishes candidates who stand out from the crowd. However, genuine authenticity remains paramount to building lasting professional identities worthy of admiration. Sharing accomplishments without sounding arrogant showcases confidence without coming off as boastful. Focusing on outcomes achieved collectively rather than individual glory reinforces teamwork orientation highly prized in management positions. Taking credit appropriately acknowledges contributions fairly while avoiding exaggerated claims misleading potential employers about capabilities actually possessed. Choosing mentors wisely facilitates accelerated learning journeys grounded in solid foundations instead of shortcuts promising quick fixes unlikely to sustain long-term success trajectories. Adapting etiquette across cultural contexts. Cultural differences shape interpretation of seemingly universal behaviors, creating potential misunderstandings if ignored completely. Awareness increases sensitivity, helping avoid unintentional offenses that could harm cross-cultural collaborations severely. Greetings vary widely between cultures. Some cultures prefer firm handshakes while others find it disrespectful touching strangers unless invited explicitly beforehand. Dress codes reflect varying degrees of formality depending upon region traditions and religious beliefs affecting clothing choices available during official functions or public events respectively. Table manners differ greatly globally, influencing dining experiences shared internationally. Learning local customs prevents embarrassing moments arising from ignorance about acceptable eating practices present in particular societies. Languages have idiomatic expressions whose meanings shift drastically beyond literal translations, potentially causing serious misconceptions about intended messages conveyed through speech acts used frequently in daily discourse scenarios worldwide. Conclusion: mastery of professional etiquette transforms ordinary workplace interactions into powerful tools for advancement. Developing habits rooted in respect, integrity, and consistent performance lays groundwork for meaningful career progression opportunities waiting to be seized strategically. By embracing continuous learning mindset focused equally on observing others' behaviors and reflecting personally upon own conduct styles simultaneously, professionals cultivate versatile skill sets adaptable effectively across diverse situations regularly encountered throughout successful careers spanning decades ahead.